Hi, good day. This is Michelle Gabriel, and I am here to discuss about the study of meaning. The study of meaning in semantics and pragmatics, meaning is the message conveyed by words, sentences, and symbols in a context, also called lexical meaning or semantic meaning in the evaluation of language. Study of meaning contains pragmatics, semantics, syntax, morphology, phonology, and phonetics. Phonetics. Phonetics is a branch of linguistics that focuses on the production and classification of the world's speech sound. Phonetic symbols. The International Phonetic Alphabet (IPA) is the system that assigns each symbol to a certain English language. You can learn exactly how to pronounce a word in English by using IPA. Consonant. Nice, funny, no, sun. Music, buzz, zero, roses. Anger, song, ring, thanks. Pen, happen, copy. And in vowels, nurse, learn, steer, refer. Near, very, here. About, standard, common, and etc. Phonology is defined as the study of sound patterns and their meanings, both within across languages. Phonology, in contrast to phonetics, phonology is the study of significant speech sound. On the other hand, phonology deals with the mental aspect of sound in language. Phonological units are called phonemes. It deals with the limit number of speech sound. On the other hand, phonemic symbols are enclosed in the slash bracket, whereas phonetical units may not form. Morphology is the study of words and their parts. Morphemes, like prefixes, suffixes, and base words, are defined as the smallest meaningful units of meaning. Free morphemes can stand alone as own word. Example, dog, gentle, picture, and gem. Bound morphemes has two types, derivational and inflectional. Derivational has prefixes and suffixes. Example, the, pre, in, an. While in suffix, it has ion, lie, able, While in inflectional, it has suffixes like plural, sing, etc. Syntax, the rule that pertain to the ways in which words can be combined to form sentences in a language. Semantics, the meaning of words and combination of words in a language. Semantics, study of words, their meaning in a language, focuses mainly on the significance of the meaning of a word in a literal sense. Studies the literal meaning. Pragmatics, the rules associated with the use of language in conversation and broader social situation. Pragmatics, study of the words, their meaning in a language with concern to their context. Additionally, focuses on the meaning of a word according to the context and their inferred meaning as well. Studies the intended or the inferred meaning. The 7 types of meaning. The smallest impartial unit of a language, this is significant, is a phrase. Meaning is typically drawn from the which means of phrase. However, a phrase might also additionally have numerous meaning, and those meanings can be various types. Geoffrey Leach, his Semantic, a Study of Which Means, 1974, provided 7 varieties of which meaning. Types of meaning: conceptual meaning, connotative meaning, social meaning, affective meaning, reflected meaning, collocative meaning, and semantic meaning. And here's are the meanings. Conceptual is also called logical or cognitive meaning. Conceptual meaning deals with the core meaning of expression. It is the denotative or literal meaning. It is essential for the functioning of language. For example, a part of the conceptual meaning of needle may be thin, sharp, or instrument. Conceptual meaning covers those basic, essential components of the meaning that are conveyed by the literal use of a word. Basic components of the word, like needle in the English, might include thin, sharp steel instrument. These components would be part of conceptual meaning of needle. Connotation. The affective of emotion associate it elics which clearly need not to be same for all people who know and use the word. Connotation refers to a personal aspect of meaning, the emotional associations that the word arouses. Negative connotation. Skinny, bizarre, domineering. No connotation. Thin, usual, unusual, forceful. Positive connotation. Slender, extraordinary, assertive. Social meaning. The term social meaning identifies the constellation of traits that linguistic forms convey about the social identity of their users. For example, their demographic, personality, and ideological orientation. Affective meaning or emotive meaning. The affective meaning for the word winter is going to be different for each person who uses the word. For instance, a person who enjoyed going sledding as a child would associate these personal memories with the word winter, and the word would take as aspect of this positive. For example, of something that would be described as effective is an opera. Adjective, emotional, emotionally, charged, and emotions. It refers to emotive associate or effect of words invoked in the reader or listener. It is what are conveyed about the personal feelings or attitude toward the listener. Example, home for a sailor or soldier or expatriate. expat. Reflected meaning in semantics is like a double thought, where the word has several possible or hidden meanings. For example, a politician says that if elected, he will lower sales tax. What he's not saying is that he intended to raise the property tax. Reflected meaning arises in case of multiple conceptual meaning when one sense of a word forms part of a response to another sense. When you hear click the mouse twice, you think of Jerry being hit twice by Tom so you can feel excited. Many taboo terms are resolved. Collocative meaning refers to association of a word because of its usual or habitual co-occurrence with certain types of words. Pretty and handsome indicates good looking. Adjective plus preposition. Example at. My mother is very skilled at dressmaking. Hey, are excellent at learning fun parties. She was delighted at the news of the wedding. While the example of say is, I cannot say for sure what will happen. Let me say something before we go. He'd never say a word to me. And the example of off is, his fear of flying made travel difficult. I have only a limited understanding of French. He was the first to see the possible of the plan. Thematic means concerned with the subject or theme of something or with themes and topics in general. For example, look at the theme of love in the Hunger Games. A thematic statement of this might be, love can make you care more about others than you do about your own life when put to the test. An example of thematic are movies about superheroes. Thematic meaning, what is communication by the way in which a speaker or writer organizes the message. In terms of ordering, focus, and emphasis, Mrs. Bessie Smith donated the first prize. The first prize was donated by Mrs. Bessie Smith. They stopped at the end of the corridor. At the end of the corridor, they stopped. That is all. Thank you for listening.